In this video, I'll be covering Southwest Airlines and the recent developments that they've had. Now, if you're familiar with the airline, you know that the airline has a very unique way of operating, and that has really worked in their benefit for a while, even during this time. And I will be sharing with you the reasons why that is the case. Now, before I go on, my name is Stephen Ojo, and on my channel, we talk about finance and aviation. So if you are interested in any of those subjects, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up as we go along. Now, let's talk about Southwest Airlines. Now, one of the things that you may have noticed during this pandemic is the fact that airlines in general are struggling to survive. And that is because, well, people are not flying, nobody's going anywhere, which means that they are not making as much money. And in fact, most of them are relying on the government bailouts to support themselves. And that is something that has really dealt a big blow on all the airlines in general. But there are some type of operations in the aviation world that are killing it right now, and that is cargo operations, all right? Those guys are really making so much money right now that they are still hiring, they're looking for pilots, and they're planning to expand even more. Now, look at Amazon, which operates the Prime Air cargo operation, and also look at FedEx and UPS. Now, all these cargo companies are doing very well. And there are so many other cargo companies as well that are doing well, like Atlas. In general, they're performing pretty well. Now, the airline operations is the one that are really struggling right now. And that is, again, just to the fact that there's a lot of restrictions going on in different parts of the world. And the airlines that have a lot of, say, strong international presence, like Delta, United, and even American Airlines, are the ones that are really affected by these restrictions, and they are not making as much money as they were when things were normal. Now, this is where Southwest comes in with a very unique approach to their operation. First of all, they operate single type of airplane, which is the 737 brand, and fly within the United States. And which means that, for them to be flying within the United States, they are able to recover even faster over these other airlines that have very strong international presence. Let's talk about Southwest real quickly. What are the things that they have done? Now, in the short term, they've been able to raise a lot of money through loans to survive, and also they have a lot of cash to survive for, I say, 2 years or so. And according to some of the numbers that they released, this was after their earnings report, they actually said that they had enough money to survive without any government reliance. They will survive for about 2 years. And that is really exceptional, considering, this is an airline that, even though it's a big airline, you never really think that they will be able to survive for that long without any form of funds from, say, the government. The other thing also that is very interesting is that Southwest Airlines are now luring a lot of people to fly by giving discount fares. And this is really working in their favor. You got to remember that people want to travel, people want to go out. The problem is that people can't really go internationally because nobody wants to be stuck to quarantine. And also the fact that, a lot of international destinations are still kind of restricted right now. So with airlines like Southwest that are operating within the United States, the fact that they can travel and move people is a great advantage. Now they are offering these discount fares to even make people fly. And that is something that has been really reflected even in the passenger load through TSA website. Now, the TSA website is something that you can check out. And if you're interested in it, just type a Google search and I'm sure you'll be able to find the numbers. But right now, the average number sits around 700,000. When at the point where we had a lot of cases in the C word, which I won't be mentioning, we had the numbers drop down to the low 50s in the whole United States. But right now, the numbers gradually increased month to month. The average started around 600,000, now it's around 700,000, and it's close to 1 million mark, which means that, people are gradually getting out to fly. And with the holidays approaching right now, that means that people are likely to even fly more. So how does Southwest sit right now? How are they sitting? Well, the stock price sits around $37. And according to my numbers that I looked at, according to the chart, this was their point where they were in 2016, 2017. And after 2017, they rose up to around $65 and kind of fluctuated back and forth between the 50s and 60s all through till 2020 March before everything went crashing down. Now, the thing is, at $37 right now, is Southwest Airlines a good buy? Well, that really depends on how long you're planning to wait it out. Because the thing is, if you plan to buy Southwest now and hold it for another 2 years or so, in my opinion, I believe Southwest will perform well because they have a lot of things going for them. They have these discount fares going for them. They have the fact that 737 is not even back yet. The 737 MAX is not back yet. And once that comes back into the picture, that increases their efficiency in terms of number of airplanes that they have available to fly people. The last thing that is really, the major impact right now is the fact that once they can have a vaccine, people will get out and fly. One other thing that I didn't mention is the fact that they are still blocking their middle seats right now. So if they can, go back to their normal, regular, full capacity flying and get the 737 back, and there's a vaccine that is being created to cure this issue that we're experiencing, then I believe that Southwest Airlines is going to shoot up pretty quickly, because they'll be the first to really get the benefit of people going back to fly. People want to travel, people want to go see family members, people want to go on vacations that they haven't been able to go on because of all this craziness going on. So in my opinion, I know, like I said, if you're looking at a long-term type of investment, Southwest Airlines really sits decently right now. Now, just before I leave this topic of aviation, one of the big ones that have really surprised me is FedEx. FedEx is really killing it in terms of the stock prices right now. Right now, the stock of FedEx sits around $250, and that is something that nobody saw that coming at all. Nobody saw it coming. And if you have invested in FedEx, say in March, you would be killing it right now. Obviously, nobody could read the future. Now, they are also high risk at this point because, yes, they may be able to expand and grow for the next couple of years because of the fact that, if there's no vaccine, well, people are not really going to fly. If there's still a number of cases reported in, different parts of the world. And if this thing continues for a long time, it means that, cargo operations will continue to profit from it. But once there's a vaccine, I believe that if stock prices will drop. Well, again, that's just my own thoughts about Southwest Airlines in general, and also just the aviation world in general. I believe that this same concept really applies to all the airlines, but the ones that are mostly affected in a negative way right now is, the Delta, United, and American, because those guys cannot really go international destinations. They cannot really do international destinations as well as they did back before everything went down. So please give it a thumbs up, and also if you have any questions or comments, or even your own contribution to the video, share any thoughts in the comment section below. I would really appreciate it, because it definitely helps to engage with the video and also get to learn from you as well. I do not know it all. Just because I work in the airline industry doesn't make me, a perfect person, pretty much. So I'll see you in the next one.